2019 Tech. Tech means spring sticks only, so it's low air, high skill. Each athlete has two 90-second runs to impress our judges and take the gold. First up, Dom, hometown hero from Wilkinsburg, coming out there, showing some of the tech skills he built training with Xpogo. A no-hander, candy bar, getting a bit of variety. Going for a no-handy bar, and can't quite. Peg stall drop off that box is nice, though, and a peg grab. Next up, Ben Smith, a.k.a. Pigeon Ben. Peg stall into a 1-foot peg stall. And then a peg stall up on that higher box, working that stall game, trying to switch that up. Candy bar olbs out, not quite. 1-foot peg grab and a judo does look good. The Floridian, a tilt 180 bar spin out. No foot peg grab, he can't quite get it, but able to do a backflip dismount, and that's some nice skill from the young man. AIDAN Gabriel, the finest farmer to ever hop on a pogo stick. Getting some nice height going up onto the top two boxes and a big peg grab down. Leg wrap and then switching that up. Going on the other side. AIDAN really showing some skill. Candy bar into a leg wrap. Back to candy bar right there. Trying to do a little seesaw action. Can't quite have it. Really liking that candy bar. Looking for the no footer. He does have it there. Trying to do a can-can 180. He's got to sit down right there. Leg wrap into a peg tap. Can't quite have the peg tap. Kicks it up, but he'll have some things to make up in his second run. Haley Greer starting off a peg stall Pop-Tart, then up onto that tall box. Going for an olbs down and just can't quite have it, but she, not quite able to grind there. Completes the grind that second time, then a 180 bar spin to a tilt. And then going to a 360 out. Can't quite have it there. Looking for the olbs and just misses it there. You know she's going to want to have that one. Ryan O'Malley, the veteran, back up. Peg stall, Pop-Tart into a peg stall. And then up onto that tall box. Foot plant. That slanty gave a lot of people trouble in the big air, but he has it there. Unfortunately, doesn't have the grind or the 1-foot peg stall or that olbs there. A little bit of rusty. He's been out of the game for a bit. A 1-foot peg stall, though. That looks nice. And the peg tap has to put his hand down. He keeps going with his run. Leg wraps there. Leg wraps abound into reverse. Ryan O'Malley then trying to get that down into a peg tap. Doesn't have it. Leapfrog reverse no-hander. Leapfrog back. And then a backflip dismount. Mr. Ryan O'Malley looking nice. That's going to be good enough to put him into first place. Michael BROOKHART, last year's third place finisher. Peg tap on top of that wall. Only about a foot wide. That's nice. And then a stick flip foot plant. Going down the boxes. Into a peg tap and just slips out. And then a body wrap to reverse. And then doing a no-footer. 360 bar spin. BROOKHART looking good. He does a thread the needle into a candy bar leg wrap into reverse. And he is gunning again to go back onto that podium. 180 bar spin bus driver, bus bar 180. And a whole lot of stuff there. BROOKHART coming on top of that 4-foot box with a leg wrap bouncing there. Good control, hops down into a peg tap and is able to control that and bring it up. And he says thank you very much. He's in first place. BIFF HUTCHISON making his return to Tech. Rumors were he was banned for life. It would appear that is not the case. And a front flip down that big box, bringing his big air style to the spring stick. Peg tap there. Biff not rusty at all. Peg stall, Pop-Tart up into another peg stall, hopping down, peg stall down. Really nice combo there. And you know what? I had a peg stall. I'll give you a peg stall and a pop and a pop and a pop. Hopping all across that wall, just about a foot of width on top of the death plank, trying to go into a peg tap and just can't. But you know what? Let's end it with something big. Candy bar olbs out. Tilt to candy bar to olbs out. And then a tilt 360 bar out. Some nice combos by Biff and a backflip dismount. And looky here, BIFF HUTCHISON is in first place. And now here you go, Mr. Tone STUABS got second place last year. Really gunning for first. Wants to take that back from Michael MENA. He switches sticks after that nice grind. Peg stall on that tall box and then a peg grab out. Leg wrap into candy bar. Candy bar 2 peg tap. Tone some flawless execution. 1-foot peg stall on that tall box. Peg stall and a 360 out. Tone is dialed in, looking for revenge. Pops down, and then a McGrizz on top of that big box. No one's shown us that yet. Peg stall down, and then a peg grab over there. Able to have a wall bounce on that slanty, slowing it down. Triple leg wrap. Mr. Tone STUABS front flip dismount. He is feeling himself. and he is safely in first place. Last year's champion, Michael MENA, wants to take the top spot again over Tone, peg stall, and then up on that box, trying to go leapfrog, 360 bar spin. Doesn't quite have it. Let's see, he's trying to do something stupid on top of that death plank. Peg, stall, and then hopping up and a 360 bar spin down. Nice right there by Mr. MENA. Leapfrog and then going again, leapfrog, 360 bar spin, can't quite have it. Doing an old peg stall, and uncharacteristically, MENA misses that. A full front flip, though. No one has had that besides Biff, but you know what? He's going to end his run, save some things for the second round. So after the first set of runs, Tone healthily in first place, but everybody gets one more shot. So here comes Dom with his second run. Coming down out of that peg stall, nice peg grab. 1 foot walking onto that box, then going to the tall one there. Bouncing down, nice drop for the young man from Wilkinsburg, and then coming down with a bar spin. Improving with that candy bar, no-handed candy bar. Able to improve on his last run. Doesn't quite have that peg stall. Does have a couple bar spins in a row and a late peg grab there. Getting funky right there, leaning out and over the stairs. Bar spin, late peg grab, and Dominique able to improve his score, move up a few points. Now Pigeon Ben Smith hits the ground, trying that 1 foot peg stall. He's able to straight jump up. A little more trouble with that trick again, so you know what, let's just do a combo. 1 foot peg judo and a switch 1 foot peg grab. And then able to peg stall that grind rail. Nice little combo there, no foot peg grab, peg stall up into 1 foot and down. Pigeon Ben finally to get it. Tilt looking to bar spin out. Can't quite get it. The peg stall pops up. Unable to get that higher peg stall, but a nice peg grab coming down, and he daps up AIDAN Gabriel. The Wisconsinite, the cheese man, AIDAN Gabriel. Nice 1 foot peg stall coming down. Going for a double leg wrap. He drops that. But he gets the double there, improving him for himself. Single leg wrap, then switching the leg wrap, and just doesn't quite have the control. Does do the full body wrap. That's a nice little one out of AIDAN right there. Peg tap, and can't have it the second time, but he's able to kick the stick up, so that's worth something. Can't quite have the no footer there, but a big no foot bar spin. Not able to land the combo. Closes it out nicely though with a leg wrap into a peg tap. And Haley, not quite on that holds coming down. Does have a leg wrap there on the flight. And the grind. 180 bar spin to a tilt and a 360 bar out. Nice stuff from Haley GREER. That peg stall not quite working. Trying, I think, bounce down the stairs and then trying that Olbs coming down and doesn't quite have it. Gonna call it a day. Ryan O'Malley seeing if he can crisp up that run, and again, trouble with that 1 foot peg stall. Able to have the Pop-Tart up, and trying to Olbs or something down those stairs. Not quite the control. A body varial stall, something creative, whatever it is. In reverse, Ryan O'Malley, one of the best ever at that reverse position. The handlebar stall, again, going for some creativity points, and he's gonna cut it short. So Michael BROOKHART currently sitting in third, looking to get third for the second year in a row. Olbs, wall stalled on top of that wall, then bouncing down backwards. That's some nice stuff from BROOKHART, the intern for life. 1 foot peg stall, and then a 1 foot peg grab into a candy bar. And able to come out of that one, bouncing up onto that box. Leg wrap on top. Coming down clean, nice control. Not the prettiest landing, but it counts. And now on top of that death plank. Peg tap, and he's able to control it, and then bouncing down onto the mat, and just gets bucked off. He's unable to improve his score, but he's still sitting in third. Tone STUABS in first, 88.7. He's got to hold on. Nice stall, and then over the duck pond. Grind Pop-Tart judo there. Great start to his run. Again, then the 1 foot peg stall on the 4 foot box. Tone dialed in, crossfoot to 360 whip. He is leaving nothing to chance. Reverse into a peg tap and then spinning around. Topping up, then 360 bar spin, peg stall, judo coming down. And looking to grind that tall box, and he does. A little bit of spin out, wall bounce, and a peg grab coming down. Tone is not screwing around, ladies and gentlemen. Olbs McGrizz. And a no foot peg stall, and just bails at the end. But that is incredibly impressive. Unable to improve his score, likely because of that bail, but Michael MENA's got to add 10 points. He's doing some no-footed bouncing up on top of that box. Trying to come down, and lands it in 2 feet. Nice start by Michael MENA using his unique tech style. Reverse coming back out. Leapfrog to reverse Olbs. And MENA trying to answer Tone's challenge. Peg stall, Pop-Tart up on that 4-foot box into reverse. Leapfrog over. And then a 1-foot peg stall coming down. Brilliant stuff by Michael MENA. Up to the top of that box. Trying to Olbs coming up and just doesn't quite have it. So you know what? He knows he's got to do something crazy big on there. So he says, heck, let's try it. Let's get some love. Let's get some energy. And he can't straight jump down. That's the second bail. And MENA knows that's going to be it for him. So Tone STUABS ends up in first. Biff Hutchison second. Michael BROOKHART repeats in third.
Biff Hutchison. And in first place, Tone STUABS.
I did it! Who else is out here watching today? Suck it, MENA, and thank you everybody for coming out and cheering us on. It's not just me out here though, it's all these dudes throwing down Xpogo. It's almost a lost art in the sport, and I'm glad we can showcase it out here for you guys today. So thanks for coming out, thanks for supporting us. Woo!
And thank you for supporting us. Thanks to Flybar, Vertigo, and Swerfer.